The idea of the Royals Literacy League came about because we have a leadership who is invested in our community. We in the past had been what I call a mile wide and an inch deep. And we realized that with the different unique assets and capabilities that we have, we can make a really deep impact. So we talked with stakeholders from across the community, people from marquee NGOs to local barbershops in the community to figure out where could the Royals make a deep impact. And what kept floating to the top in almost all the conversations that we had was literacy.
It just seemed like a conversation that was so urgent, like we've got to put all of the right people at the table who are connected with this work, who are deeply invested in the educational ecosystem here in Kansas City. And what I admire so much is that they did what a lot of organizations fail to do. And they invited the teacher voice to the table. They invited the practitioner voice to the table to truly begin to unearth what are these challenges that continue to keep us having these numbers that are quite dispiriting.
Normally, if a student can't read by 3rd grade, normally they drop out of school, unfortunately. If you can't read, you can't do anything. You have to know how to read job applications. You have to know how to read tax. You just have to read. Everything is fundamental. And with reading, that helps you in math, it helps you in science, it helps you in social studies. So if you can't read, then that just stops the opportunities that you have for great things in life. So reading is fundamental for everyone.
We have a classroom champion, so Royals player that adopts our classroom and does video clips for us that have like the kids' names embedded in it.
Hey, I'm Vinny Pasquantino, and I'm pumped to be your classroom champion. As your classroom champion, I'll be with you for the rest of the school year while we become better readers. And yes, I'm talking to Ryan, Nyla, and Aaron.
And then we also have book club at the ballpark at the end of the year, which is a super fun event that the families get to come to, and Slugger was there, and just a lot of fun. The kids absolutely loved it. We loved being able to just spend time with our families at an event outside of school. And then the other component is the little library. So they installed a library right outside the school, and families can come and just borrow books or switch books out, greatly increasing the access that kids have to books outside of the school time.
We knew that we were onto something big, and we knew that we would be able to make an impact and drive deep impact. Did I think it was going to end up where it did? I don't know, but where it's at right now is an incredible space, and let me tell you where that is. The impact of what we've been able to do on teachers has been incredible in terms of their inspiration and motivation towards the end of the last school year to kind of keep going and put the pedal to the metal. Our players who have engaged, they're asking for more. In surveys that we had with them after they adopted the classrooms, they're asking how they can be even more engaged than they already were.
One thing we loved seeing was just the pride it gave the kids and the sense of feeling special. I had a parent text me over the summer a picture of their family going to the Royals game, and her daughter had her poster mentioning our classroom champion. And there was just those connections, much bigger than what we could have predicted at the beginning.
What I am really excited about for this upcoming school year is having more opportunities for students to read books. More opportunities for students to experience their classroom champion. More opportunities for the students just to be exposed to culture, to reading, to everything. So I'm really excited, and to even have more families involved in our Crown Royal Library. So I'm really excited about that because it's filled right now. So they just filled it recently, and so I'm excited to see the students on the first day of school come and get books with their families and just love to read. So that's what I'm really excited about.
What I'm most looking forward to this year is incorporating more of this in across subject matters, bringing what they are learning in ELA into math, and just trying again to build those commonalities between the subject matters and let them know that one does affect the other. And so I'm just excited to explore more ways of doing that, even though it's called the Royals Literacy League, but exploring how can multiple subject matters support the learning of these children.
I'm most excited that we are proving that when love and joy are the foundation, the outcomes will come.
And we're even excited about the prospect of how does this tie into the cohort of kids that we just passed on? How can they help bring along this new class of kids we have?
The students are really excited about the player coming back to the school and just meeting with him and learning new things about him, because it's really helped the math too, because they've been keeping up with his stats. It's been kind of like a competition between the classrooms, but it's been really powerful. So I'm really excited to see that continue.
Our players, our staff are hungry for more. And that's why we're doubling down on Royals Literacy League, on what we've done with Classroom Champions and what we've done with mini libraries. This initiative will provide instructional supports to ensure strong literacy outcomes for students in Kansas City. We are starting Literacy for All in our 9 Royals Literacy League pilot schools, thanks to a 4-year, $6.4 million commitment from the Kansas City Royals Foundation, Sherman Family Foundation, SchoolSmartKC, and QuikTrip. As a result of this initial investment, literacy rates for 3rd graders in these schools will increase by 10%. We're moving it to the Literacy for All space so that we can make an impact systemically across the entire city.